going on, guys? It's Naruto Man here, and today we're gonna talk about what if Naruto was neglected part 3. If my voice sounds off, it's because I was sick and my voice is trying to recover. So let's get into it. We start this story after the events of the Land of Waves as Naruto is training for the Chunin exams. Eventually, they come up and all of Team 7 arrive to the meeting spot of the place. Pretty much a lot of it goes the same, only switch out Sakura of Jaya, and pretty much most of it will just go the same. Up until we get to the test. See, Naruto does not freak out during the test, because in this one, instead of being a goofball, he actually does train his mind. So yeah, it's not like he's still not like goofy, but he's still smart. He's smart in this one, so he actually does try his best during the test, and he does not try and skip out the 10th question, although Jaya almost did, but she knew that, well, Sasuke and Naruto would be disappointed, and mainly she was worried about Sasuke, but you know. So yeah, they passed the first test, and now we have to get into the Forest of Death. Now before they actually enter the Forest of Death, Minato in secret tells Jaya that, well, this is the perfect time to kill Naruto. Now, at first Jaya was taken aback. She didn't mind abusing him or beating him, wishing he was dead, but actually killing him was a new thing first. But eventually, she succumbed to the nurture of her life. She was now ordered to kill Naruto, and she will fulfill that no matter what. This is when they are assigned the Heaven Scroll and they enter the Forest of Death. They are also told that killing is allowed, and which hence, the name. Since killing is allowed, yes, she does try. Multiple times, actually, in the most subtle ways. Poison and food, but Naruto barely eats any of the food during the first day, because he wants to mainly focus on moving, trying to stab him when he's trying to pee and stuff, but Naruto's very observant. He doesn't know the Tsunamis and stuff, but, he'd kind of question, why she's trying to peek on him and stuff like that. Pretty much their first day during the Forest of Death is very calm, mainly because everybody wants to stay away from Naruto, mainly Sasuke, since he'd definitely be in a bad mood right now. So no one wants to try and catch wind of whatever the hell he's gonna bring them if they get in his way. But a few unlucky souls, aka the Sound Ninja, stumble across these and leave Shinobi. At first, they want to back off, but they remember why they were there in the first place and instantly attack Naruto. Because of Naruto's taijutsu training, in quotes, with Jaya, he does react accordingly and kicks them both in the face. He then releases a weak version of the Fireball Jutsu, but this uses most of his ninjutsu, so he almost passes out. Sasuke handles the rest, and they have to retreat, the Sound Ninja. Sasuke, although does still get the Earth Scroll, stating that they are actually ready to leave now. But the sun is going down, so they should just wait for the morning. And Jaya is nervous because she is in a mission. She needs to kill Naruto, and if she's gonna do it anytime, she has to do it when he's sleeping. So Sasuke states that he'll get the first sleeping duty, and throughout the night, they will just have to alternate. Jaya at first believes that this is the best time to kill Naruto, but then she thinks about it and realizes how unreasonable it would be. Because if she does blame it all on someone else, Sasuke would ask why she didn't try and call for help or try and help her. He knows he's good at, he pretty much knows what she's capable of, so there's no reasonable person that would actually be able to give her an actual challenge other than Sasuke in his eyes. So yeah, killing Naruto during his sleep makes no sense. During the rotation would make no sense, and during her rotation would make no sense. So at the time being, she's kind of stuck. Eventually, the sun rises and Naruto is extremely tired. Eventually, the day is just about heading back to the main tower to finish off the Forest of Death portion of the tuning exams. But then a giant snake appears practically out of nowhere and hits Naruto. Naruto is flung towards a tree and slams. His whole body slams onto it. What the hell was? As a giant snake was prepared to eat Naruto and even part of the tree if need be. Naruto would then try and use a multi-shadow clone jutsu to run away, but because of the chakra usage of yesterday, I can only use like one. This one, Naruto flings the real Naruto, towards the group to try and reevaluate the situation. As Naruto lands, Orochimaru is right behind them. Sasuke feels this killing intent from Orochimaru, but not at him, at Naruto. And in a split second, Sasuke activates his one Tomoe Sharingan to stab Orochimaru, but Orochimaru would catch it. One Tomoe? Sadly, I'm not here for you, boy. I'm here for the Hokage's son. Orochimaru would then punch Sasuke in the gut, sending him flying. Jiraiya would try and attack Orochimaru, but even then he would deflect all of her taijutsu attacks and even some ninjutsu attacks, as he would also state, sadly, I'm not here for you either. I'm here for the son of the Hokage, not his worthless daughter. As he would then slap the absolute shit out of Jiraiya, sending her flying down to the ground, creating a crater around her. As Naruto would back up, worthless. She's not worthless. She's, well, compared to you, she is. You are the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, after all, Orochimaru stated, chuckling. I was assigned by a very wealthy and powerful man to kill you. I mean, if I do kill you, it'd be a lot easier to find Kurama. Then again, capturing you should be easier. It just takes a long time to extract Kurama and a lot of unnecessary means. So I had a choice. Killing you sounds a lot more fun. I get to experiment on your body, being mostly Uzumaki and Namikaze after all. Orochimaru would charge at Naruto, but Naruto would use shadow clones, the little ones that are very little effect at Orochimaru, but Orochimaru just flickered them away, and he's has this weird look on his face of pure enjoyment of the thought of killing Naruto, and Naruto is trying to run the hell away, but remembers that if he's here for only Naruto, as long as Naruto gets as far away, Sasuke and Jiraiya would be safe. So Naruto spends around 3 hours running away in a straight line as Orochimaru is chuckling. He obviously can catch up to Naruto, but he's doing it for the thrill, for a quick laugh. As Orochimaru would then extend his arm to try and grab Naruto, Naruto would be freaked out. In a burst of rage, he would yell to get back. And during this burst of rage, some of Kurama's chakra was activated, and Naruto was able to practically breathe fire. A great fireball jutsu would appear from Naruto's mouth, burning Orochimaru. Orochimaru would retreat, well, at least it looked like retreating, and Naruto would go back to his Team 7. Sasuke and Jiraiya actually stayed put, with Sasuke being pissed at Jiraiya for even believing that they would leave until they find Naruto. They bump into each other, and Naruto explains how he had this burst of chakra and was able to do a great fireball jutsu to burn that stupid snake. As Sasuke would tell Naruto to duck. Naruto would ask why, as Sasuke would forcefully force Naruto downwards as a kunai went straight for his head, but missed because of Sasuke and hit a tree. That's why, loser. Look. As Orochimaru's burn marks began to heal. You little shit. At first I was gonna play with you, but now my experiments are gonna have to be a bit tempered. As he would then charge at Naruto, Sasuke would try and attack Orochimaru, but Orochimaru was so fast that it looked like it was a blur went past him, and Orochimaru would then use a straight jab to Naruto's gut, and Naruto would be sent flying. He'd be hitting tree after tree until one giant tree stopped his momentum. Naruto passed out. Sasuke was in shock as he remembered seeing his dead family. Because of this, Sasuke's Tomoe went from 1 to 2 as he charged at Orochimaru. Orochimaru and Sasuke would have a taijutsu-like battle, around the same with the original, only Jiraiya would be there with backup, but the most she could really do is try and use the adamantium chains to try and dull Orochimaru's chakra, but, well, she's not that good at it, and can only dull a bit, only a little bit, but Sasuke would try and reassure her that it's some help. Eventually, Orochimaru would attack Jiraiya, knocking her out so the adamantium chains would go away, as he would state, "You're interrupting my play, my experiment. I'll learn every jutsu, I swear. But in order to do that, I need a certain scroll. A certain someone can give me as long as I retrieve that boy, dead or alive. It doesn't matter." Orochimaru would charge at Sasuke. Sasuke would charge at Orochimaru, and before Orochimaru would kill Sasuke, he got held back by adamantium chains. Only this wasn't Jiraiya. It was Naruto. His eyes red, and his body being so hot, his skin seemed to peel off. As he would then do a clawing motion, so the chains would get tighter. This isn't just the Nine Tails. This is his own chakra. He's imbuing the Nine Tails with his own chakra. He's getting a bit worse than I thought. Orochimaru would think to himself. Naruto would use Orochimaru kind of like how you would tie string to a ball and spin around to throw the ball. Kind of like that. He would then throw Orochimaru, but with one adamantium chain stayed attached to him. Orochimaru would land and then get tugged, and the adamantium chain was on his foot, so he was dragged throughout the entire forest. This went on for almost hours until he came back to Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto would use the adamantium chains to tie Orochimaru up, and Sasuke would use all of his power to do a great fireball jutsu, it being so hot and powerful that the adamantium chains broke and Orochimaru was scorched. His body sent flying throughout the arena. Jiraiya woke up and eventually would think to herself, maybe she shouldn't kill Naruto. Not yet. The best place to do it would be at the tournament. So basically, they take their Heaven and Earth scroll, then they dip, and they pass the Forest of Death. But that was not all, as Naruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya happened to come around the same time a lot of other teams were coming around, and it turns out there's too many students. So next time we're gonna have to you're gonna listen to the tournament part of the Chunin exams. I know. Listen, I want to go to the tournament part 2, but the thing is, the way I like doing the tournament arc is taking the characters and putting them in a randomized generator into a tournament, and it is 11 at night and I have school tomorrow, so I'll just do it tomorrow or the next time I'm able to. So I'll see you guys later. Please like and subscribe, and see y'all at part 4. That's gonna be awesome. Love you.